What have I got here? Hi, it's Gail from Seattle Coffee Gear, and we are here to talk about the new Xsmall that Saeco has introduced, and it's called the Vapore. Now, I know you people that speak perfect Italian out there, I can't even say Italian, will tell me that I pronounce it wrong, so in the comments down below, tell me how it should be pronounced. So I'm going to go over the features and what's changed and what has really remained the same. It is built on the same chassis, same size as you can see. It is all black instead of being silver and gray. It was kind of a two-tony kind of a thing. They put a metal drip tray grate down here instead of the plastic one that the previous model had. Up here in the bean hopper, which is 6.5 ounce capacity, instead of having that jiggled finger guard, they have this instead. So it's a traditional finger guard. Right over in here, you have the controls for the how fine your grind is, and you have 5 different settings that you can do. And by the way, this is the wrench that does that. And when you make those changes, push down and turn. Make sure you do that. That's the wrench. Comes with a little grinder brush. Comes with the Brew Unit lubricant grease, and it comes with lots of paraphernalia with manual instructions about your warranty that it's provided, and it also has a sheet in there that says these are tested at the factory, so you might find a little residual beans in there. You know, I mean, not so much beans, but maybe a little ground coffee, this, that, and the other that fell down in during the shipping and handling. Panarello steam right here. You have 2 programmable sizes of the coffee that you can make. Steam, if you turn this knob that way, you get steam. If you turn it this way, you get hot water for tea. You got your warning lights up here, just like you would if you run out of water, and I'm going to simulate that it's out of water. That comes on. This light here is for if I push either one of these volumetric control buttons in fast, one right after the other, it will actually do 2 of whatever this is programmed for. Grind, brew, automatically. It'll do 2 subsequential. Over here, this is when you need to descale, and this is a general warning light. Tells you that something is not right, like this brew unit or the dregs box is not there. Oh, and by the way, just to clarify something, when you get a warning light that says empty your dregs box, and you just emptied it, maybe you've only brewed once, these don't go by volume. They go by the count of how many brews you have done. And on this machine, 8. After 8, it's going to tell you to empty it. If you empty it at 7 and then number 8, it's going to ask you to empty it again. If you don't want to actually empty it, take it out for 15 seconds, put it back in, and it resets the count. On the side here, this is where the brew unit is at. Typical Saeco brew unit. You see they add a little color, but other than that, it's really the same brew unit. Whoop. Goes in, locks in, so you can't come out. Here's all your serial number and all that kind of stuff, in case you need it. Water tank is right over here. 33 ounces water tank. It's a smaller water tank, but it's a smaller machine as well. And see, I took that out again, so it's telling me there's no water. So that's the basic features of the Saeco Xsmall Vapore. Very basic machine, although it still has programmable. It does not have a cup warmer on the top, and it does not have the bypass toaster. So those are a couple of things it doesn't have. It doesn't have an adjustable up and down of the drip tray or the spouts. You know, the height is what it is. So I say, let's test it out and see what this bad boy will do. I'm going to steam some milk first. I want to purge out the over here, that's blinking. That indicates it's warming up for steam. Get that stuff out of the way. We're using Umbria Gusto Crema. Thermoblock. So the beauty of a Panarello is you're going to get foam whether you want it or not. You're going to get quite a bit of foam. If you don't want foam, you would have to bury it up into here, because that's where the air goes in. If you bury that in the milk, no air can go in. So you can limit it that way. The one nice thing with a a frothing arm like this, a Panarello or any manual, you can make the milk as hot as you like. With some of the fully automatic milk systems, they just don't get hot enough for some people, although some are better than others. All right, that's plenty hot. So you want to wipe this off typically. You know, I like to take this whole sleeve off and take it over to the sink and just rinse it off. But for now, this machine is too hot to brew. So to speed it up, you can just sit here and wait, or to speed it up, take it over to the hot water here, have it brew some hot water out. And another thing that's going to do is clean out the milk that's up inside the, on the steam tip up in there. Okay, now I think it'll be ready to brew. Let's do it. I would say the milk is a little bit bubbly. You're not going to get that real high quality microfoam out of a machine such as this. Look at that. Pretty. Put them in my glass. This glass I happen to have is just not quite, I usually would just brew right down into the glass because you've already programmed that. It's going to do it automatically for you. You don't have to think about volume. Look at that. You probably won't be able to see it, but it's cascading down. You what? Oh, you want some. Sorry. That's a nice hot drink. That's one thing. When you do the steam yourself, you can make it as hot as you like. So that's the Xsmall Vapore, the latest in the lineup for Saeco. Affordable, small size on the countertop. Those are the pros. Programmable buttons. Does not have the bypass toaster, might be a con for you. Doesn't have the cup warmer. And I would say the foam isn't a real microfoam, but it's not all bad either. It's not, you know, for a machine like this, I think it's comparable. So, you like the video? Subscribe. Watch for our other videos coming up on this. We're going to do this as a comparison to some other machines. Watch that when it comes along. And check out our webpage, SeattleCoffeeGear.com. Thanks, guys.